Did you know that the total amount of litter that is dumped into the ocean each year is about 9 billion tons? And the total amount of money spent on cleaning up litter in a year is around $11.5 billion? Most people know littering is bad for the environment, but people are constantly tossing their trash wherever they like. The average person will only take 12 steps before they litter. If we put a stop to littering, we will save billions of dollars, protect our wildlife, protect our health, and just keep our earth beautiful and clean. The purpose of this is to persuade you to stop littering. People don't think about the result of littering and the effects it has on the environment. I will cover 4 areas. First, I will talk about the effects it has on Earth. Secondly, I will talk about how animals are harmed because of littering. Thirdly, I will talk about the major causes of litter. And lastly, I will talk about how to put a stop to littering. My first point, I will talk about the effects littering has on the environment. An estimated 1,000 children in India die every day because of polluted water. According to the website Green Eco Services, littering is a threat to the public health. It attracts rats and other rodents. Littering has a number of consequences. It costs billions of dollars, which comes from taxpayers' money. So don't let your laziness become a financial problem in the future because littering is not cheap. There is over 51 billion pieces of litter found on United States highways each year, which is 6,729 pieces per mile. It takes about 1 million years for a styrofoam container to decompose, a cigarette butt 12 years to break down, and 200 years for an aluminum can to decompose. Careless dumping of hazardous waste could seep into the soil and cause groundwater pollution. My second point is the effect littering has on animals. Littering in the streets and parks can travel through the storm drains and into bays and oceans where wildlife is seriously affected. Over 1 million seabirds are killed by plastic waste a year. Over 100,000 sea mammals and countless fish are killed per year because of pollution. Littering a plastic bag can trap and suffocate animals that get inside them. Birds and marine mammals are affected mostly by plastic bags because they mistake them for food. It is very important to keep plastic bags from being littered. Plastic bags are not biodegradable. They take on average 1,000 years to break down. An easy way to prevent plastic bags from contaminating the environment is just to not use them. You could even start using reusable bags or recycle them. When throwing them away, just tie a knot and put it in the trash. Tin cans can cut and trap animals in them. Plastic can holders can get tangled around animals and strangle them. Before throwing them away, cut the loops holding them together. The RSPCA gets over 7,000 phone calls that are litter-related incidents. With some animals never being found or animals owners that take their pets straight to the vet, this is just a bare minimum of how many animals are actually hurt by discarded litter. Keep in mind that everyday objects can be harmful to animals. Something most people wouldn't even take a second thought on is balloons. When a balloon breaks, animals can eat them and eventually choke. So make sure to cut those balloons into pieces before throwing them away, and make sure to never litter them. My third point is the major causes of litter. By that I mean the most common types of litter. In an article from About.com in 2013, there was a study done on the most common litter. Cigarettes are one of the most harmful and most common litters out there. As stated on littering statistics, cigarettes are 50% of litter. It takes about 12 years to break down into the environment, and not to mention the toxins that get into our soil and waterways. Some other common litter is our takeout food, snack wrappers, and beverage containers. My fourth point is ways to stop littering. You can choose not to litter. Studies show 81% of littering was intentional. According to the litter prevention group called Keep America Beautiful, there are easy things you can do to stop littering. The KAB has been conducting litter cleanups in the United States since 1953. If you are a smoker, don't throw your butts out. Keep a trash can in your car. If you see litter when you're walking, pick it up. If you're a pet owner, pick up after your dog. When you put your trash on the curb, make sure it is secure in the trash can. That way it doesn't fly out. It only takes one person to influence others not to litter. Also, according to the KAB, in 2009, litter can be changed by individual behavior. Either choosing to not litter or not is the difference in clean environment. It is said that once there is a little bit of litter, it attracts more and more litter. By keeping your community clean, that could help discourage people to litter because it is a respected place. When a community is filled with litter, it takes a toll on the quality of houses and property. There also has been research done that shows places that have been more litter tended to have higher rates of crime and vandalism. One person can be the difference in keeping the community clean. You can be the first step to putting a stop to littering. The next time you want to throw away a piece of trash out of your window because you're just too lazy to wait, think about all the consequences it will have on the environment and wildlife. We covered 4 areas. First, I talked about the effects littering has on the environment. Secondly, I talked about the effects it has on animals. Thirdly, I talked about the major causes of litter. And lastly, I talked about the ways to prevent littering. Be a part of the change and put an end to littering.